Wait, I just realized I'm the Freddy.
You're the Freddy?
Yeah, I'm hitting record. I'm Freddy.
Oh, you're...
In 5.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, you actually are. You're officially the Freddy.
You sure your intro should be like that?
I mean, this
Yes,
is...
let's just do an
No, this is the intro. That's the problem. Welcome to Q&L. I'd like to bring you guys here to this podcast. You're going to listen to us. You're going to love it. We're here to give you questions to lessons, right, Alec?
Well, we're basically an everything kind of thing.
Well, you got
There's
some
a
topics
word
for
for
us,
it.
don't you? For us today?
Yeah, we're going to get into some news. Some news is sad. Some NBA news. We're going to rehash some old controversies. Update you from our last pod. We got a Spider-Verse review. And yeah, we're going to go over the normals.
You heard earlier in the mic, we have a special guest tonight. It is Izzy. And she's here with us tonight to talk about a couple things. She's going to give us her insight and her mindset on the global perspective, because she knows shit. Am I right, Alec?
Yeah, and Izzy is your girlfriend. You want to introduce yourself?
I mean, I don't know what there is to say that they haven't said already. I'm pretty much perfect to know everything.
Oh, boy. Q&L.
It'll be great to have a girl's perspective to really test us and add that drama level of, she knows her drama, and me and Izzy love talking, drama.
We do.
When I come over, it's all we talk about.
Yeah, whatever's going on in the news or what's happening with our local YouTubers or celebrities, it's definitely an entertainment tonight type situation.
You guys do talk about stuff right away. Let me get that static out of me. It's that staticky noise. You guys do talk about stuff right away. When he walks in the door, you guys are...
Yeah, any YouTube news or anything funny, we love to, chat it up. So yeah, unfortunately, there was a lot of shootings this last week. One at a big EDM festival that was really horrible.
Tragic.
But what I wanted to talk about was the reaction online I saw. It was very weird. People were commenting, hey, what's going on with the refunds? And then if you posted that, you just got 100 comments about, dude, fuck you. And it got to the point where it was getting real mean. You know what I mean? It was like, one comment saying, hey, dude, get it together. People lost their lives. But then it was like the fuck yous and the real angry. What do you guys think about that?
We're talking about a shooting.
So you think that's warranted?
We're talking about a shooting. I don't even want to talk about this, but I know Izzy wanted to talk about this a little bit.
I just think people forget the nuance of everything. They forget that there's lives at stake, and not only in the moment or the people who went to the hospital, but people are forever changed by what happened there that day. Or the loved ones that were there and the people that were at home just reading about it on the news. To even consider refunds at this point, something that more than likely is obviously going to happen, for that to be the first thing on your mind, it freaks me out. Are we just that desensitized to tragedy at this point?
I think you're right. We are desensitized to tragedy, and that's definitely where we're at. And it's horrible.
I just seen that you showed me that one video, Izzy, that documentary of that 1 year later of the shooting. We're sitting there crying watching this shit. This is horrible. We need to get some gun stuff situated, huh? But please, next topic.
Yeah, next more fun topics. I didn't mean to get all sad.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning, Alec? Can you tell Q&L listeners what you have for breakfast this morning?
Breakfast was an interesting potato, bacon, cheese wedges out of the air fryer, 9 a.m. So
Song.
Wait, did you like put chives and sour cream and everything on it, or did you just right out of the oven, just bareback it?
He said he was picking it. Yeah.
Damn.
He said he was picking at the cheese.
Oh my god.
Right out of the air fryer with ranch and a weird like Chick-fil-A sauce.
Honestly, that doesn't sound that bad for breakfast. People eat breakfast potatoes and bacon separately, so why not eat it together?
Yeah, it's tough because at when you wake up at 4 in the morning, and you wake up at 3:30 to make it to work by 4 in the morning.
Early.
You know, you get your breakfast donuts at 7 for break. So that's like my true breakfast. So come lunchtime for me, it's like it feels like I'm having lunch. I want lunch type food, but what are you gonna have at that time?
You're up so fucking early. That's the big problem. You're in that lunch mode where it's like, okay, I can eat a chicken sandwich right now because you've been up, which is kind of the problem. But you like that schedule.
What do you guys think about your 5 to 2 schedule? Is that an ideal waking
Yeah,
up?
Izzy's recently new to the Walmart shift, as we talked in the first podcast. We work at the Walmart.
Well, honestly, I hate waking up at 5 a.m., but it's amazing being off at 2. Everyone would love that sort of shift. And like you said, I guess the meal situation's all right, but as a girl, I don't eat breakfast. And I know a lot of other girls who just skip meals like that.
I'm still breakfast. I still eat that breakfast, man. I come home, have my little cream cheese, little bagel, whatever. But I was going to say the song of the day earlier, right? Because you got, Luke, what's the shower song? Monica, For You I Will. Can we give that? No, I don't know if we can listen to that because it'd be copyright. But either way, try that one out. A little off topic there, but I was trying to mention that.
Yeah. Well, first question, what would be your ideal work schedule? What time do you want to wake up and what time do you want to get off? And how long do you want for lunch? Because for me, I love an hour-long lunch, but if I only have half an hour, I feel like I'm going to be more efficient in my day.
People say, oh, that 9 to 5, you got that 9 to 5? I don't want a 9 to 5. I want like nothing.
That's not real.
I want to be
not realistic.
I want to be doing this, and I want to be streaming video games. There's a Kick. Got this new little program right now. I guess they're paying streamers to play games. I might have to get into that. Ideal though, I'd say maybe like a 7 a.m. get there where it's not like so super early. Maybe 7 a.m.
Yeah, I agree. A 7 to 4 would be perfect. But, unpopular opinion, I wish we didn't have to take a lunch if we didn't want to. Because if I could just skip my hour-long lunch and leave an hour early, I 100% would every time.
She'd skip the lunch.
I would skip lunch to get home an hour early.
Just okay, so you just work. You
Like-
just work the 7.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is a
So
great
like a 5
conversation.
to 1. I would love to just skip my meal. Obviously, like, I understand, like, the legality of it because employers have to give you a break. But if I could sign a document that says 100, I'm perfectly cool with this. It's
Yeah,
not
this is my
labor
choice.
law, my choice.
So then technically it'd be 7 to 3 then.
7 to 3, yeah. Or as
Are
we're
you
doing
going to
now,
take
a 5 to
15-minute
1.
breaks, though?
Yeah, I would take my 2 15s as well.
They would never allow that shit.
No, they wouldn't
No, they-
because the state doesn't allow it. But at the same
you
time,
could.
office workers do it all the time.
I guess you're right, but at the same time, these big corporations know what the fuck they're doing.
They just need to adhere to every law, especially major corporations across the country. They can't worry about, oh, this is what's okay in Illinois and this is what's okay in Ohio. They're just going to adhere to everything across the board.
What other topics did we want to talk with Izzy while she's here?
Let's do... How was Into the Spider-Verse?
Honestly, I have...
Your opinion.
My opinion is I went in thinking that it was an open and shut movie. So I thought it was very long, and I was disappointed at first when I saw the to be continued. But again, going into it, you're not expecting 2 hours and 15 minutes for nothing. I think it's awesome, the setup of it, though. We have essentially 3 new enemies on the board. We have multiple twists and turns and storylines being set up across multiple different multiverses, and I think the next movie is going to be incredible.
Thank you for saying that, because you mentioned the perfect explanation for it. The fact that I was falling asleep, by the way, which is not good. We need to go to these movies way earlier in the day. It's horrible. I feel horrible, but I'm falling asleep during these great movies. It's rated Rotten Tomatoes over 90%, IMDb over 9. I'm sitting there thinking, like you said, it was gonna be a closed ending, and it just wasn't. I'm thinking something's gonna end really nice, and it just said to be continued. It was just like it's a weird explanation to me, but it was just a huge acid trip, honestly.
It was just a whole bunch of setups.
It
was
was
setting up the storyline for 10 different things, so nothing came to a closure point. And for 2 hours and 15 minutes, you're just watching setups happen, and you're expecting something to come to a close by the end of this.
like, I know you can picture it. Picture the superhero face, right? And picture the fist next to his jaw. That is like literally what I seen for 2 hours, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was them getting ready to go to
And that's why I say it's an acid trip, because it's like, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? You know?
I guess. I'm saying, though, it's like going to see Infinity War and expecting it and not knowing Endgame's gonna happen. You're expecting Infinity War to be the end, and all of a sudden all your heroes die, and you have no idea anything else is coming in the universe. Well,
Still think that's one of the best movies ever. Infinity War.
100%.
One of the best movies ever.
It's a good action movie. In terms of, I like a movie that has really good story and plot, like can make you feel like genuine, like sad. You know what I mean? Like I love these big visual spectacles. I think they're cool, but I want something that really the writer had to actually go through something to create a masterpiece.
So not action?
Not action, but more like suspense.
What's your...
Like the movie Arrival, the whole setup throughout the whole movie. Have you guys seen that? With the aliens. They come, but it's like not...
Who stars in that? But I understand your points, though. It's actually really... You're not into that action type... Because Harry Potter's even action, isn't it?
Well, yes and no. It's a storybook adaptation.
Okay. Who stars in this one, though?
it's
Oh!
Amy Adams and
Hawkeye.
Jeremy Renner. Movie of the week is Arrival. Go watch it. But aliens come in, but you don't even really need the aliens for what is the whole spectacle. It's about her decision making about whether or not to pursue a relationship, love. I love shit that's about love, dude. It's fucking sad, like
Movie of the week. God, dude, thank you.
You know what I mean? Like,
thank you, dude. That's awesome. Movie of the week is Arrival, ladies and gentlemen, of the QNL
Forrest Whitaker
universe. Dude, I actually do love him. He's just his face. Remember how we were just talking about Bobby Miller, whatever his face? He's got that baseball face. Bobby Miller.
He's the one that got injured or no?
Yeah, his leg. His leg.
Oh my God.
It was almost about to get taken off. About to take his leg off.
I still want to watch that interview. I forget who put it on, if it was ABC, but he does his first interview since the accident, and it's like a deep dive into what happened, and supposedly it's amazing.
Interesting. On ABC?
I think so. I'm not sure, but if you would look up Jeremy Reiner interview, it would pop up.
He's just overall.
That's real super.
Give him. Hey, can we give him a rate as an actor out of 10? Can we give him a rate?
You go first.
8.9.
I can't think of anything else he's done other than Avengers. I'm sure I've seen him and stuff, and if I had a list in front of me, it would change my rate, but I'm gonna go with like a 7.
What about you?
I'm gonna give him a 10. Love giving people a 10.
We always give people 10s.
Maybe I'm just judgmental.
Alec, what's the next topic? Anything with Izzy still involved? Possibly?
Everything's with Izzy involved.
Well, I mean, she does have to
Go to
head
bed, 5 a.m. shift. We already talked about that, guys. It's bedtime.
Guess let's just, we don't really have a lot of topics planned, so I guess we'll just have anything that we can think of for right now.
Oh. When we walked in the door, I addressed something that we talked about. We're trying to stay away from politics in a way. Either we're going to be really neutral or just let's try to stay away until we're all gathered up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing to talk about stuff unless you're educated on it. Just at the end of the day, regardless of what it is.
Unless it's super important. Super important. We mentioned the June 19th tragedy and the EDM concert tragedy because it happened. It happened actually really close to us. The June 19th one, not super close, but it happened in the Chicagoland area. So that's why we kind of talked about it. So if it's local area, we're into that shit. So, but our last podcast, Izzy got a little small listen to. Alec's girlfriend, Mags, got a little listen to. She said she liked it.
Shout out.
We're hoping to get more people gathered around with us. Try to get this movement rolling.
We need more equipment, so right now we just got one mic and has one laptop. And as it gets more, we'll get set up. We'd like to have a team, the 4 of us. We obviously keep it together.
The 4 of us. We're going Top Golf next week. Top Golf.
Yeah, we're going to start golfing. I've been obsessed with golf. It's incredibly fun, but incredibly expensive.
We actually have clubs in the garage, which is crazy.
They're women's clubs, though.
One of them's women's clubs.
I thought we got rid of the other one.
No, they should both be in there, I think.
Izzy, anything you would like to mention to Q&L podcast? Maybe just your wisdom or your guidance?
I don't know. I can't really think of anything when you put me on the spot like that.
Well, I'm not putting on your spot.
I don't know. I had a very normal day off. If you want to cook food, use your crock pot because it's fantastic.
Look at that.
And so easy.
Use a crock pot to do less work.
Amen.
We're not sponsored by crock pots.
We should be.
But God almighty, I think we're interested.
We'll definitely be more prepared with more better topics.
Yeah, for the next
episode or...
Izzy, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
Appreciate you joining
us.
us.
Go to bed now.
All right, good night, Izzy.
Thank
We'll hop into sports talk now. Thanks for joining us.
Well, I mean, I thought that was great. I thought we had a good time. I thought we talked about the things that we wanted to talk about with her. And,
Are you still off of Call of Duty?
I am off the Call of Duty, yes.
You haven't relapsed?
I did once.
Relapsed? You let him relapse, Izzy?
I didn't want him to.
No, he wasn't, she wasn't here.
Oh my god.
She wasn't here when I
I
relapsed.
scolded him after the fact. I don't think you To support
Bless you.
businesses that can't be held accountable.
He relapsed, folks. I fucking knew. I called it on the podcast he was gonna relapse.
Look, it was one time. I'm joining the games and I'm thinking it's just gonna be different. It's not. It's not. It never will change. It's never gonna get better. Not the next game. You know. Some
So
guy.
when you logged in, it was still shit.
Yeah. I'm thinking something changed, maybe my mind's no, it's nothing changed, dude. Still the same shit. They're releasing another Modern Warfare game next year. So people are saying they're going to wait for the Black Ops game.
Any update on the Tim the Tatman situation? Or are they still?
Oh yeah, dude. Just seen a tweet actually from FaZe Nick Merckx. We had him. We were talking about him in the last podcast.
Yeah. What was the update?
He took a little break on Twitch, came back. I guess he got 11,000 subs in one day.
Damn.
I think I read that tweet right. If I'm not mistaken, it was 11,000. He had a good day of streaming. Good day of streaming. What do we got in the NBA today? Because there was a couple trades.
Big news: Bradley Beal to the Phoenix Suns. I like this deal for Phoenix. If you have Kevin Durant, you have to go all in. But I don't see this being a move that puts them anywhere close to touching Denver. I think Jokic is too dominant right now. And I think the best thing for an NBA team is to rebuild. Let Jokic just get his three-peat because it's coming.
Do you think they can really just go back to back?
I think Jokic could be the first to win 4 in a row. I'm calling it right now. Jokic is going to win 4 in a row.
If Murray plays like that with them too?
4-peat. 4 in a row.
If Murray plays like that too? What? Add another trade too. Maybe 2 years down the line. They get they pick up a defensive player, Draymond, or obviously it won't be Draymond, but he's in the talk too with trades. Also,
He's going to be testing free agency, so that'll be interesting.
good luck. He's gonna find a team, but good luck.
Draymond's looking to go to like a Chicago or a Toronto or a Houston. Probably wants to go to a state with real low tax and just make close to $40 million a year as he can while he's a superstar. While his name is still big, because he knows this is his last 3 years to make $35 million a year before it's done, and then it's going to be done. And he's looking at a Kyle Lowry situation where he's coming off the bench for one last ride.
This is his last ride, in my
I'm saying
opinion.
this contract will be his last ride.
Yeah, this
It'll
contract
be his
will.
last big money.
This contract will be his last ride. Yes, 100%. What do you got written down here about Michael Vick?
Yeah, so thought it'd be fun to rehash some old controversies.
She turning off the Netflix. I know.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about some old controversies. I know we talked about the Will Smith slap, and that was fucking awesome. I love Will Smith when he did that. So this week, let's talk Michael Vick. For those of you that might not know, Michael Vick is the quarterback. He played for the Atlanta Falcons and for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was really fucking good. He was basically the Patrick Mahomes of his time. And then dude got in trouble for dog fighting. It came out that he was holding dog fights at his house. He went to jail for a couple years, and when he got out of jail, he actually got a second chance in the NFL, and it was a huge controversy. People hated him.
The Eagles.
As they should have, the dude was fighting dogs, but he spent his time in hard prison, and he came out and was like, "Hey, I just want to try to be a normal person again."
I want to try again.
And that was the story. And he did come back, and he played out on a small contract for the Eagles, and it was so much fun to watch him.
Number 7.
So it was fun to watch him come back and still have so much juice after losing 3 years in his prime. But he fucked up bad, and it's a true story of when you fuck up bad, you can come back, but there is a line of what you can and can't do. Of fuck ups. Don't fuck up that bad where you're fucking up.
Dude, that's fucking dope. Dude, that's fucking dope. There is a line. There's a huge line, and I'm glad we actually talked. Dude, wow.
Fighting dogs is don't ever fight dogs because we love dogs. But
Here's
know
the
what
thing.
I'm
He didn't, I can't say like he didn't murder somebody, but something like that,
it was damn near. It was the line of shit that you do that you don't come back from. But the fact that he did come back.
But did he, at the same time, he did kind of murder dogs, though. But we don't know that. Maybe, I don't know. Regardless of the fact, that is cool that in life, you fuck up. You make mistakes. You do a bad thing. You did the bad thing. Maybe in the moment you didn't. Maybe you did. But you can come back from it. Unfortunately, you have to deal with the consequences. Like you said, he sat in fucking prison. He sat and did time and fucking realized, holy shit, I'm going to have to learn from this. And maybe I can come back and play in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's how he is lucky that he came back in the fucking league. Only Mike Vick.
Could do that.
Number 7,
Turn
dude.
his fucking life around.
Only Mike Vick.
Did a complete 360 to where he was on top to the bottom.
Can you imagine Mike Vick right there?
God, dude, if we can get Mike Vick on the pod, that would be. We need to get more equipment. We know in this podcast we need less mic movement. So when you're listening in the car, Magdalena, love you.
Hopefully earlier in the podcast it sounded good too.
Hopefully we can get 2 listeners, and it'll be better quality for you, Magdalena.
I think a little off topic, sorry guys, but I think if the audio in the beginning with Izzy sounded bad, could you cut it possibly?
We'll figure it out.
But either way, I think
these episodes, they're gonna be up there, but we're not expecting anything out of them. Once we start getting good quality and we get our footing, and we gotta make the document 5 days in advance, get everything on there, prep, get Izzy involved, get a fucking equipment, figure this out.
I like our fucking
Keep getting better.
I like our fucking vibe though. We can just do this. It's not a problem. Because I've been listening to some podcasts and some people now it's mandatory to them, because people listen to them.
Yeah.
And it's mandatory to them. And you actually have to fucking like this shit. If we want to do this shit, we have to actually like this shit. Because if somebody does want to listen to us, they care.
Yeah.
So I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing good. Honestly, we are. Sorry. Especially on our last podcast, I thought we did phenomenal on our first podcast. I thought we both were here. Just like this one. We were all here. I think we keep this up, dude. I think people will want to listen to us.
Yeah, by episode 100, it's going to be a whole different ball game. We're going to have Magdalena, Izzy involved. Everyone's going to be involved. It'll be a straight show.
It will be, actually.
The topics will be... We're going to try to keep the topics that we like throughout and then have some fun topics here and there.
So, I mentioned a shower song earlier. The shower song before that day, so yesterday, was the SpongeBob SpongeBob. When they go into the theater, not the theater, the arena, and they gotta play the song or whatever.
How does it go?
Starts off with like.
Oh, and they play the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl, dude.
Yeah.
That's what was playing in the shower in my head.
Dude, good shit. Fucking love SpongeBob, dude. What an awesome influence for the kids, dude. Just be yourself and never give up. Stay true to yourself.
Can we get to the actor of the week?
Yeah, we were gonna talk about iCarly, but Izzy left.
Oh, fuck. Good point, dude. That was the other topic.
We rushed.
Okay, I'm having deja vu. I'm having deja vu because I listened to this podcast earlier today and they had this girl on and they forgot to talk to her about a movie that they wanted to talk about the entire podcast. And they go, and after she left, they go, "Oh my God, it was that movie that we wanted to talk about." That's weird. That's weird.
The actor of the week is Miranda Cosgrove. We all grew up watching iCarly. And now they have the iCarly reboot, so we'll have to ask.
No, we grew up watching Drake and Josh.
We grew up watching Drake and Josh, but also iCarly too was on Nickelodeon.
After the fact. This was way after, dude. Drake and Josh was first.
Yeah. I thought, growing up, I thought those guys were going to be the most two famous. In my head, I'm like, dude, this guy's going to be the most famous person ever. And I thought Josh was going to be the second most famous. And now we look at Drake Bell. He's a fucking crackhead.
Okay, but do you think these people, just like us, too, right? Do you think these people want a limit?
When I was watching Drake and Josh, I thought Drake was going to literally become Drake. How Drake is now, a fucking superstar, the man. But I think the fame just gets to some of these people.
Crazy how they have both the same name like that, you know?
Yeah, I thought he was the most famous person to me. I don't know if that's because I was just a kid watching a kid's show. I'm kind of in the same boat, and I think a lot of people feel the same way too.
He was supposed to be not necessarily the next Drake fucking, Take Care, OVO, all that shit, not him, but he was supposed to be the biggest next, I wouldn't say music, but he was there because everybody liked that theme song and shit, but he was supposed to be the next movie star, TV, everything. Everything. He was supposed to be the next everything. Really.
He just fell off.
He was Justin Bieber. He was supposed to be the next Justin Bieber.
Pretty much. He was right there.
And who popped up? Justin fucking Bieber.
I think he got too into drugs and fucked up.
That's what you think? Let's do our research before.
Well, he did. He got arrested many times. Poor guy.
Oh, man. Okay. What else we got?
That's everything on this document that I wrote down.
Okay, so then let's just
talk about some life, I guess.
Yeah, let's just me and you now. You now. Let's talk me and you. What do we got for each other?
Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. The parade was awesome. Grizz, who I actually got to see live in concert recently, played for a crowd of over 1 million people at the Denver Nuggets parade. What an awesome opportunity for these EDM DJs, dude. I think EDM is really just blowing the fuck up, dude, in terms of its reach. It's the new rock and roll.
Say that again. How many people?
It was the crowd said there was over 1 million people at the crowd. I know they weren't there for him. They were there for the Nuggets, but he played for them.
But a lot of people heard that music.
They're not booking Kiss to come play these parades. They're booking these fucking young superstars that a lot of these older people have no fucking idea. Who a DJ? The fuck does
No,
he
they're not
play? The
exactly.
guitar?
Mm-hmm.
No, he plays the saxophone and then fucking has dubstep on behind it, and it sounds like the craziest. It sounds like you're in a video game and like you're about to fight the final boss, but real quick you're healing up at the fucking magical forest store. And that's what EDM is. It's a fucking vibe of hype and excitement and dance and rave. And real dubstep is fucking crazy.
I'd say we're probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon here, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. We can see how long that was.
But yeah, stuff that we want to talk about. Well, a couple questions and lessons, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, let's. I wanted to actually talk to you about Father's Day.
Okay, yeah,
Happy Father's Day.
I kinda
to all
joked.
the dads out there. Do you want to talk about your dad?
I kind of joked about it, actually. Kind of all Father's Day, I kind of joked about it. Because, like, you know, it's not like people were like, oh, yeah, my father's doing... Nobody really said that. Like, oh, I have something planned. I was like... I kind of, like, would say out loud. I'd be like... what exactly did I say? Because it was actually funny. Because Izzy would be like, stop it, you know? And be like... Kind of like the Pete Davidson kind of joke in a way. Because you know how he jokes about his 9/11 dad? Which, that's pretty hard to joke on, but...
Pete Davidson's hilarious. Pete Davidson is hilarious, dude. I saw a clip of him talking about his dad. He's like, I didn't know this guy comes up. Oh, Pete, your dad's fucking awesome. Used to do hella bags of cocaine with him. And Pete goes, that's great. I mean, I knew he was a saving lives firefighter. I never knew he was just high off his ass doing it. Just like, so... just so
That's
funny.
yeah. I kind of made the joke like, yeah, I won't be celebrating with my dad. You know, it's been 8 years. You know, and then I'm trying to think of the joke that I said. I don't remember the joke, but it was good. But my one coworker was like, yeah, my dad's been dead for 35 years. I'm like, holy shit.
So your dad has been passed away for 8 years. Do holidays like this ever make you emotional or sad? Do you mind talking about things like that? Or how do you feel about addressing subjects like this?
I think we should address subjects like this. I think we should. Maybe some people do want to hear about it. Maybe it is interesting to some people. Father's Day wasn't hard at all. His birthday kind of wasn't hard at all either. The moments up to his death are pretty weird, actually, because... What were you going to say?
I don't know.
It's like... So he died June 10th, which was pretty recent. The week of, you have that feeling, like it's getting close, and then obviously the day of, the nurse says, hey, it's that time. It's almost like you relive / feel those moments because it's that time of the year, and your brain just remembers those feelings. Not like it's a hard feeling or it's just kind of emotional, It's 8 years, It's been 8 years. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like I took it like the champ the most. In my opinion. Not right away, but after the fact. I know that he wanted me to move on.
So does a day like Father's Day, how do you go about that? Is it like another normal day, or you spend it with
I
your
didn't even
family?
unfortunately I didn't even like say Happy Father's Day to Henry or anything, or Tom. I didn't even say
You
anything.
say it right now.
I guess I could say it now. But
Henry listens by the off chance.
True.
Have you told Henry that we fuck around on the mic or anything?
No, he knows that I fuck around with video games still a lot.
Yeah, I haven't told my brother either. I know he's gonna make fun of me, or not make fun of me, but
We're scared to do it.
tell him, or
No, I would be, you know what I mean? Like, we're scared to tell him. You know,
that younger brother, older brother dynamic is always. Shout out to the younger brothers, dude. We know I'm a younger brother. You're a younger brother.
Younger brother, too.
Being a younger brother is fucked up.
Yeah, you do. It's because you, have the guidance. And not saying, we want more guidance, but it's like, it's almost too much guidance. I heard this one time. You can't teach somebody stuff if they're sitting there trying to teach themselves shit. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like people are too much guided. You gotta just learn shit on your own. And then at the end of the day, if you're just getting taught everything, then you're gonna want shit done for you. You gotta learn the hard way. I guess it's okay, but I don't know. But yeah, I guess we can wrap it up there. What do you think? You want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Late Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Dad.
We're gonna get more episodes. We're gonna record every Monday night.
It's Monday night again, dude. We did it. This is 2 weeks in a row we did this. It's Monday night.
We always record on Monday.
Monday night.
So Monday night's gonna be a record night. I'm excited. I got new pins coming in. I'm excited. I got 140 people on Facebook on my group. That's like...
You got new pins coming in? Hey, Izzy wanted you to design a pin for her. We'll have to talk about that too.
Yeah, I love pins. I want to get into more fashion, like hoodies and t-shirts and graphic design.
But you got the new batch coming in.
It's always exciting to have something coming in the mail.
I wanted to say the Donald Trump thing, but I'm not gonna.
We could talk a little.
Guys,
politics.
have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. This is QNL.
I love you.
QNL, we're out.